Yo, what's up, people? It's yours truly, Mr. Ian Menifee, man, host of the Table Talking Podcast. Um, I'm about to drop this bonus impromptu episode because today is February 24th, 2024, man, and it's just, it sounds so crazy to say that. And I just want to drive home the emphasis that we do not have time, y'all. Time is not in abundance. Like, we're not here long enough to be stressing and worrying and beating ourselves up over the shit that we're thinking about, that we're wallowing over, the people we're wallowing over, the failed situations that are plaguing us. Like, we can't go back and change that. As much as we want to, as much as we crave that, we just can't. And that is something I'm teaching myself right now, that you cannot go back in time. It's easier to do shit right the first time and then stick with it. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but this is unscripted. Table talking unscripted. Impromptu. Just shooting the breeze. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that are struggling with that. Right? And it's okay. Let me give y'all a virtual hug. It's okay. But we have to create a safe space, a healthy space to process these thoughts, process these emotions, surround ourselves with a healthy environment, a healthy group of people. And just keep an eye out for the wolves in sheep's clothing. Like, there's going to be people who are pretending to be all for you, pretending to have your best interest at heart, pretend to come in peace, but that's the furthest from the truth. And we got to learn to not ignore the red flags, because again, we're not here long enough to be dealing with all of that. We have enough going on as it is with our own thoughts, our own emotions, the things that we're trying to accomplish. Adulting, we all getting our teeth kicked in by adulthood. Let's not get it twisted. And then to have to deal with other foolishness from other adults who, they know damn well what they're doing. Like, come on, let's cut it out. Time is not in abundance. Sometimes you gotta let go and let be, and then just live. Understand that there's your truth, somebody else is gonna have theirs, and then there's the actual truth. And you can't go back and forth with people with things that they think, how they feel, even if it is inaccurate, even if it's furthest from the truth. Some people find comfort in their perception of things. That's how they cope. Even if it is manipulative, even if it is the victim mentality, why fight till you are blue and purple in the face to try to change something that's not going to be changed outside of the person who needs to change it? Value your peace of mind, value your peace of self. Like, we have to be mindful of these things. Like, we're not here long enough. Life is truly too short. Life is very precious, yet taken for granted. Life is not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. You're renting this vessel. So pour into it the love, the nurturing, the life force that it needs to return that back to you. Like, this money, we can't take it with us when we're gone. These houses, these cars, all this materialistic bullshit that people cherish, so that they covet so dearly, we cannot take it with us. So love who you love, share with who you share with, and then don't worry about anything else. Just stay on your P's and Q's. Stay 10 toes down. Because time is not in abundance. It's short. That's why if there's anybody that, may have felt like I wronged them, I try to at least apologize and try to understand, like, that was never my intention. But then there's some people that I just leave it be, because it's without question they victimized me and they caused me a lot of peril in my life. But one thing we have to do is be self-aware and have accountability, because these people cannot do these things unless we allow them, unless we put them in the place to do so, unless we make them feel like it's okay. You have to own that. And then find a way to move forward. Like, it's not enough. It's bad enough that, we don't have all this time, but then we are stuck in a time span that has long passed. And I get it. I suffer from that too. I've had arguments in my head with people. There's things I really do want to say to them, but it's not going to bring me the peace that I desire. Their absence from my life, that's what brings me the peace, because I don't have to deal with that. Even if there's minimal contact for, different reasons, but we still have to take it upon ourselves to be responsible for our own being. And that's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, financial, sexual, all of that. But make the most of the time that we have while we are here, creating these moments. Each day is different. Remember, there's two key components that I'm trying to drive home right now. Number one is that mindfulness. Like, you can't go back in the past as much as we would love to, because if you could, then you change one thing, but you alter a whole lot of other stuff. But you can't predict the future. I mean, sometimes we drive ourselves crazy trying to see what's coming next, and oftentimes try to prepare for it. But the only constant, the only consistent is right now, where you are right now in this point in time and space. That's it. And having an emotional barrier. Emotional barrier is simply this: not allowing one rotten ass apple to ruin a whole bunch. One bad situation cripple your whole day. I get it, there are things that's going to happen. Some stuff is insurmountable, but if you can help it, place it somewhere so you can go back to it, learn to sit with it, process it as long as you need to till you can move forward. But the day has to go on. Like, we can't waste any emotion. So being in that state of mindfulness and having that emotional barrier, they go hand in hand. And I know it's hard given anxiety, given the depression, the stress, the worrying. Sometimes that sense of worthlessness or not wanting to be here. But you have every damn reason to be here. You're every bit as much as worth. You have as much worth to this time and space as the next person. But you have to see that. You have to accept that. You have to lock that in and make it do what it do. Don't be worrying about the Joneses and the Smiths and all of that. Do you. Like, you are important. You are loved. You are appreciated. You are needed. You are of high importance. How do I know that? Because that's the same stuff I tell myself. A lot of times, as much as I don't want to be here, as much as I don't want to be bothered, as much as I just want to let go, there are a ton of people who depend on me, who look up to me, who think highly of me, who need me. So all the stuff that I let bother me, or all the stupid people that try to talk down, they are of no significance. They are not important. The only ones who matter are those who do matter. Like, we're going to make mistakes. That's okay. Let's just try to fix it. Do it to the best you can. You're not going to get it right all the time. But living the purpose of being here, understanding that you are needed. And it's okay. One or two situations do not define your entire existence. Because if you flip the switch, you are two situations, decisions away from not being in that. Like I always tell people, you are usually 2 to 3 moves away from getting right where you need to be, or quite possibly being over the hump. But again, time is not in abundance. we have to take advantage. We have to capitalize. The car doesn't move until you start it. The show don't stop. We got to keep going. Nothing quits until you do. And I just felt compelled to just deliver this, impromptu message. Just hop on just to talk to y'all, because it is a pretty day. This Cleveland weather is nuts. But I know there's some people out here right now that's just fed up. It's like they over it. It's okay to feel like that, but bring yourself back. Find your happy space. Find you a peace. Decompress. And then let's get it going. Let's start fresh. Let's start anew. Like let's make this happen. Like let's make an impact. Let's be game changers. Let's be visionaries. Again, because time is not in abundance. However, you are in abundance. Your essence, your energy, your whole being is so much of you that can go around and you don't even know it. And again, how do I know this? Because I said the same thing to myself. You just got to find a way to make peace with what isn't, because it doesn't have a space in your life anymore, especially mentally and in that chamber that sits inside your chest where you feel everything so deeply. I'm right here with you. As I'm working through it, I'm pushing through. I'm hoping that you do the same. I'm rooting for you. I don't have to know you to believe in you. I don't have to know you to see you win, to want to see you win. I don't have to know you to want to see you rise above the bullshit. But remember, today is anew. You can only do, my dad always said, like, you can only do what you can today, and then the rest will be there tomorrow. Meanwhile, stay strong. Never bow truer. So trust me when I tell you that. So before I exit, just know this. I have this poster that my youngest son reads from every day. And it says, well, I'm going to paraphrase it because there's some other things on there. But the punctuation on that, he reads, "You are great. You are awesome. You are a king and you are a God." And I tell him to read that with conviction, read it with power, read it like you mean it. Read it like you want the whole world to know it and you don't give a damn who opposes it. So let me tell you all, yes, you are great. You are loved. You are important. You are awesome. You are one of a kind. You are you. Don't you ever forget it. Tell yourself that shit every day, all day long. I don't care who's watching you talk to yourself. It's all good. But let's just make it do what it do. Let's make it happen. And this is Ian Menifee signing out with so much love, peace, and blessings. Sending out to y'all. Please stay safe. Until next time.